These callers can be heard coast to coast in 30 seconds. And life gets just a little bit better in only 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
LoveLine.
Yeah, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist.
And as usual, since we walk in here 2 minutes before the show, we don't have a chance to talk, and we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do. It's funny. Yeah, I didn't talk to you since last night. Drew and I were in Houston last night, and then we traveled to College Station to do a little speaking engagement at Texas A&M. College Station's about an hour and a half away from where we were in Houston. We had a nice limousine, and that was all fine. The engagement went well. The thing I can't get over is they really have every one of those students trained to say howdy. When you say howdy.
All in unison. I mean, it sounds
unison,
like one loud voice.
And there's nobody hanging back.
No.
It sounds like one large, it's the voice of God saying howdy.
Yes.
And it's bizarre. I mean, it is, it's disconcerting. If you say to these kids from the stage with a microphone, there was 2,000 or so there, if you say howdy, it is howdy.
Howdy.
A wave of howdy.
Yeah.
Like if there's 2,000 people in there, 2,000 people say howdy at the exact same time. And if you're standing in front of it,
It's bizarre.
it's a wave. And all I could think of is it seems like a scene from a movie.
Yeah.
Like once in a while they'll do something in a movie, but in a movie you have like a second AD and a couple of guys running around and they got a bullhorn and someone's holding up a big sign and when we cue you all say, and these are like all extras or paid, or we're not going to lunch until we can get a clean take of everyone saying howdy. But not these kids. Nailed it every time. And if you said howdy in the middle of the sentence, they'd give it like.
Well, it was genius. Whenever we got a little bit.
Whenever I got
out.
into trouble or got tired, and just standing there at a loss for words, I just say howdy, howdy, boom. And they could be mad at you too. There was a time or two when I said some off-colored remark about Jesus or something. They were upset. They were hissing.
Yep.
They hiss over there too. They go.
Yeah.
So you say something they don't like, and the whole room's like, 2,000 people, air coming out of 2,000 people. And so right in the middle of this, I'm like, howdy. And they're like, howdy. They get back to the hiss. Oh, my God, it was bizarre. It was really like, I felt like Hitler. I felt like Mussolini or some dictator with a legion in front of him, I could have led these kids into battle.
Evita.
Don't cry for me, College Station. All right.
And the day before I was in Spokane, which is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen, and we have a new affiliate starting tonight from there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, they don't say howdy over there.
No, they don't. And then we had a nice fire alarm.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
So, I've been bugging Drew. Drew's heard enough of me and my sleep deprivation stories, but I really haven't slept in about 4 days. I won't get in all the details. I've just been working my ass off. I sat here with Everclear doing an interview till 12:45, 1 in the morning on Thursday night, and then I got home and it was I got out of Man Show at 10 o'clock at night. It's been, my life has been a mess. And last night, I think we got back to the hotel in Austin about 1 a.m. I went to bed about 2.
Yelling at me for not getting up earlier with you.
Yelling at you for not getting on the early flight with me. I had a car pick me up at 9 a.m., so I went to bed at 2. I was getting picked up at 9. And I think it was about 5, maybe 4:55, somewhere just right up 5 straight up. started hearing this, meh, 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 and then this voice. This is let's see. This is
fire has been
fire has broken out. Do not take the elevator. Do not take an escalator.
Go to the nearest
Go
stair.
to the nearest stairwell. Take the stairs.
Leave
go
the
out to the
hotel
parking lot.
immediately.
Leave immediately. And it would just keep repeating. And it wasn't out in the hall.
No, it's in your room.
It was in your room.
Yeah.
There was a guy standing right next to my bed with a bullhorn that just kept yelling. He came out of the courtesy bar.
And I figured I wasn't going to sleep because the thing was so damn loud. I thought I might
it
as well
was
follow
brutal.
directions. But I thought to myself as I went down the stairs, I will not see Adam here.
No, you will not.
He will not be out of bed. He'll sit there with a pillow on his head, his lovey shades on, and earplugs in.
Lovey shade and earplugs. That is so true. Now, the first thing the earplugs did was they cut it down. I mean, it was
bone piercing though.
it went
wow.
from sort of gut wrenching to just gut twisting in its decibels. But it's still it was you couldn't sleep through it. I mean, it was a voice that just kept repeating, leave the hotel, and along with a fire alarm, and go out to the parking lot and take the stairwell and all that kind of stuff. So I got myself up. I got my sweatpants on. I got my shoes on. I put a shirt on, and I stepped out of my room.
Oh.
And I got out into the hall, and I walked down to the end of the hall. I was up on the 5th floor, and I looked down. I saw everyone out in the parking lot, and I thought, suckers. And then I started to mosey back because I'm not smelling smoke.
No, yeah.
And I'm thinking, we're staying at a hotel with a bunch of high school
Prom,
kids who are
yeah.
there celebrating their prom.
Yeah.
And I know one of those little vermin set the thing off. So, and besides, I'm just not worried about that kind of thing in my life.
I know you think probabilities.
Yes.
You immediately think it's a prom. What are the probabilities of fire?
I figured
Yeah,
prom.
yeah.
I figured snot-nosed kid pulled the fire alarm, and now all these suckers. And the reason it's 5 a.m. is because it's the worst possible time to do it. And now everyone is standing out in the parking lot in their slippers and sweatpants. And I thought, no, I'm heading back in the room. And if I smell smoke, I'll just throw that chair through the window and jump out. I hit a tree or something. I might break a leg, but I'll live, I thought to myself. And when I smell smoke, then I'll make my move. So sure enough, I got back into my room, and just 10 seconds later, the alarm stopped. And then I looked out the window again, and I said, suckers. And I just went back to bed. So I don't know how long you're out in the parking lot for, Drew.
Oh, I just went out, walked around to the front, laid down on a couch right there, waited for it to stop, went back to bed.
Yeah, so no fire.
No.
Can't they figure out what's a fire and what isn't a fire? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
What's an alarm and what's...
well, what I mean is, does it take a half hour to figure out a hotel's not on fire? People look around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go down to the engine room or something, see what's cooking.
Yeah.
Some sort of surveillance, something. You know, go to the bank where all the surveillance cameras are or something, see if anything's burning. Any gay guys were making out and a joint caught a comforter on fire or something. That's what happened in Vegas. Remember that?
That's how it went.
Yeah, the big Vegas fire
Yeah.
about 15 years ago.
I thought they never figure out how that went.
Oh, yeah, the gays. Greg, the gays are the cause of all fires, Drew.
I see.
You know that?
Okay.
Yeah, even
Well, no,
the big Chicago fire. Turn of the century.
Mm.
Yeah, they thought it was Miss O'Leary's cow.
Well, she could have been gay.
No, a couple of gay guys. Greg?
Hello?
Hey, you're 15. What's up?
Hi, I have these, strange bumps around my, penis, and, they really hurt when I rock around, and it's, I don't know.
Are they kind of like zits, like pimples?
No, they're like bruises or kind of like abrasions or something, at the edge. It just looks like a bruise or something.
Well, Greg, we know you're a virgin because you got that voice. So it can't be a sexually transmitted disease.
Right.
Now, what else you been doing?
Surfing or...
I don't know. I masturbate a lot, I guess.
Yeah. See, that's the voice of a chronic masturbator, not a guy who's getting
I see.
a STD.
To the point that you've irritated the skin there, huh?
I don't know.
What are you good for a day?
3 or 4 times.
Solid. All right, why don't you back off a little?
Okay.
See if you can streamline it down to maybe once,
And if it
twice
really
a day.
starts to look infected, because you can hurt yourself, have a dermatologist take a look at it.
All right, but just back off, see what happens. Haley,
Yeah,
you're 17?
yeah. I was recently engaged this month, and today I went over to my boyfriend's house, and his ex-fiance was at his house in his room with her shirt off. and the music was up really loud, and he just told me that he
Doing a
was
breast exam?
her and didn't want to embarrass her in front of all of his friends,
He was doing what to her?
yelling at her, telling her to stay away.
Oh, I see. Didn't want to
my
embarrass her in front of her friends.
God.
Take your shirt off. This isn't going to be pretty.
I saw the talented Mr. Ripley today on the flight back, and I thought, just this reminds you of just
Really?
this lying and just reaching for anything. Boom, they lie in the moment.
Oh, we had that Anna and the King. Jesus Christ. I would have liked to seen the talented Mr. I should have taken your foot. So, Haley.
Yeah.
All right, so it sounds like nonsense to me,
How old
right?
is he? Yeah, it's total nonsense. How old is he?
He's 20.
And were you engaged to him?
Yeah, I am engaged to him.
Why?
Oh, you are?
Why?
Why am I engaged to him?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you, white trash?
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Here's one of the caveats of being white trash. You don't know you're white trash. All those people you see on Springer, all those guys with the mullet hairdo, all those 17-year-olds that are engaged, white albino trash, and they don't even know it.
So?
Come on, there's not. Now you're starting, right? You got to be white trash. You don't get engaged at 17 in this day and age. What's up? Where's your dad?
At my house?
What's wrong with him?
Nothing.
Well, you must not like him. Now, why do you get engaged at 17?
That's the big question.
What kind of thinking is that? Where are you going with this? And he has another fiance, an ex-fiance?
That's his ex-fiance.
Guess why she's ex?
Yeah.
He screwed something up with her too.
What? I mean, this guy sounds like a piece of work. What's he do? Work construction?
No, he works at Gallo.
Winery?
Yeah.
He works at a winery?
Do you step on the grapes or something? What does he do?
Makes the bottles
He makes the bottles.
on that line.
Wow. Wow, what a gig. Hey, Hallie, listen, don't marry this guy.
Why?
He's an idiot, that's why.
All right.
All right, enjoy your life. Have fun.
Well, don't-
live in a
at
nice
least-
trailer, have lots of toothless kids.
At least
It'll be great.
don't believe his story is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
All right? Get your hair dyed a whole bunch of different times so it gets all left up.
Okay.
Do all that white trash stuff.
Thank you.
Put on a whole bunch of weight and wear a bunch of tight stuff. Think you look good. Okay?
Ugly.
All right? Get one of those little little fanny packs you keep your roach clip in. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got it. And if you do graduate from anything, hang the tassel off the rear view of the car.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy. Goofballs. Sarah?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. My question is kind of, it's two questions basically, I guess.
How old are you, Sarah?
I'm 19.
All right.
I've been having a problem. I've always gone to really good schools. I went to prep school. I don't know, and a Catholic prep school.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been raised that sex, is for marriage, and anything outside of marriage is awful, evil. You don't even think of it. And lately, I've always tried to at least try to abide by that. And lately, I just went off. All I care about is sex. It's the only thing I think about from morning till night. And right now, they're treating me for gonorrhea.
Oh, boy.
And they couldn't tell if I had it or not. I woke up the other day, my whole body swelled, and I went to the doctor because I was having really bad lower abdominal pain.
All right. How many guys you been with?
400.
No, only 3. Really?
300?
Four.
400.
Four guys.
Four guys.
The last guy that I was with
Yeah.
was not a good guy. So
Uh-oh.
that's why.
Was he a drug addict?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you have HIV done?
No, I haven't had that done.
Make sure hepatitis C and HIV is done.
Okay.
So let's try to figure out why you're suddenly on such a tear here.
That's the thing, and my moods are totally altered. I mean, totally altered.
Let me ask you this, is there addiction in your family?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the way addicts often deal with unpleasant mood states. If you're not going off and using a drug, you'll often go off and do a lot of sexual things.
Right.
It tends to activate the same part of the brain as the drugs of abuse.
Because another thing is the other thing I was going to say is I've always been very sweet, very kind, very caring person.
Well, you're depressed, right?
Yeah.
Why are you depressed?
I don't know. I have bipolar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, I don't want to do the doctor's job, but I was thinking bipolar when she was talking about being on. This is like a manic tear.
Yeah.
Manic.
Yeah. And
That's
why are you off your meds?
No, I'm on so much they're making me sick.
All right. So you need to get things stabilized, right?
Well, I think it's from the antibiotic. I'm allergic to a lot of medication.
All right. It's hard to know, Adam, if this is just a behavioral response to depression, her trying to sort of run away from that, and here utilizing that addictive biology to try to manage those internal feelings, or is this a manic tear? And it's hard to tell the difference.
All right. Well, let's just got to go back to her psychiatrist.
Stay under care.
Get her
Watch
meds
carefully.
worked out there.
Oh, yeah. Get the gonorrhea treated.
Yeah. All that good stuff. All right.
Just remember, guys, that when a woman goes on a tear like that, they're not comfortable. The guy goes on a tear like that.
That's a good weekend. That's spring break. Beth?
Hi.
Hey, you're 15. What's up?
Yeah, I think I'm addicted to masturbating. I do it all the time, like 5 times a day, every day.
Nice.
How to stop.
Yeah.
Or, reduce it.
Hey, do you have an orgasm every time?
Most of the time.
Most of the time?
Mm-hmm.
And what about times that you don't?
I just stop, once it starts hurting.
You just figure it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
What do? Use your hand or do you use something?
I use my hand.
Nice.
Or sometimes the water that comes out of the faucet in the bath.
Old school. I like that. Yeah, the old tub.
Hand and tub.
Hand and tub. Yep, meat and potatoes.
That's going to be with your lava lamps and...
Yeah, I'm going to open a store at the mall. Exclusively hands and tubs. All right, so Beth, why are you doing it so much?
I don't know. I started when I was about, 11, and it just got more frequent over the years.
Well, let's sort of explore the same stuff that we explored with our last caller, which is, do you have addiction in your family?
Yeah, I do.
Do you feel like you have some momentum with substances yourself, that you might be an addict?
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Addicted to bathwater.
Well, it's addicted to masturbating. And were you ever sexually abused? That's sort of really the ingredient that makes for a sexual addict.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Well, Drew, you hit the hat trick,
yeah,
buddy.
So there you go.
Well, there it is, Beth.
You really need to get some treatment, Beth.
I have a therapist.
Okay, are you talking to her? Is it he or she?
A she.
You're talking to her about this?
Yeah.
Okay. And
you are?
Yeah, I am.
Good. You going to any 12-step recovery?
Excuse me?
You going to any recovery groups, 12-step groups? That would be a really nice addition to your treatment. Honestly, it's just very specific to what you've got going on, and it helps a lot.
Is she going to SA? Or is she
or
going
any 12-step for her. SA would be great.
Well, what about her parents, since they were addicts? Shouldn't she be going to like Al-Anon or something?
Yeah, but
Al-Anon?
really her issues are her addiction right now. And ultimately, yeah, I'm sure she has some codependency issues. But right now, the addiction's starting to take off.
Speaking of addiction.
Yeah.
My stewardess gave me a whole bottle of red wine to smuggle out of the plane with me
I got
tonight.
one too, yeah.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Which, what'd you fly? Continental?
United.
They gave you a whole bottle of red wine to take with you?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, I thought I was special.
I thought so too.
Have they ever done that before?
Yeah.
The last person I told this said, yeah, they gave me a bottle of champagne. I was like, oh, would you shut up already? The one time I feel good about myself, now everyone gets something.
I shouldn't have said anything because it might have shut you up about first class for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. Why'd they give it to you? Because you're Dr. Drew?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got it because I called the girl's son. She's like, my son's a big fan of yours. I'm like, good. Here, he's on the phone. Talk to him. I'm like, hey, Evan? Yeah. It's great. No matter how big a 15-year-old fan is of yours, here's what they say. Uh-huh.
Hey. Cool.
Yeah. Hey, Evan, next time you're in L.A., you come watch the Man Show, huh? Yeah.
It's true. Every single one.
You got to go or something? Uh-huh. It's like, wow, this kid's crazy. Now I know what the Beatles went through in the mid to late 60s. It's nutty. I mean, the guy sounded pissed off. It was like, I swear to God, I'm better with a guy who's just, selling timeshare over the goddamn phone than these 15-year-olds are. It's always a little anticlimactic, Because when they hand you the phone, it's like, he is the world's biggest fan. He worships you. Oh, you're going to make his day. Evan? Yeah. This is Adam Carolla from The Man Show. Uh-huh. It's like, oh, God. All right. Hey, here's the phone. Give me a pistol. I got to kill
I
myself.
figured it's they're pissed that mom brought them to you.
No, I think
that's part of it.
And I think they're just a little caught off guard or something, or maybe all 15-year-olds have that same energy. I don't know. Lynn?
Yes.
You're 24. What's up?
I don't like my husband anymore.
Yeah.
I've been married almost 6 years. I have 2 wonderful children, but over the years things have come and go, and I've lately developed migraines. I went and seen just my regular physician, and he gave me a prescription. I asked him for a prescription for like a nerve pill to calm me down. He won't give it to me under the circumstances. And I just want to know, with everything that's going on in my life, could I all of a sudden start developing migraines?
Well, yes and no. If you have no family history of migraines and these don't follow typical patterns of migraines, they're probably just tension headaches.
Yeah.
And those are bad.
I mean, I don't get them regularly.
Well,
I get them every now and then.
Whether they are migrainous or not, they're bad headaches, and they're clearly related to your emotional state. You're making that connection yourself.
Does migraine and migrainous and migrate have any connection?
No.
They don't.
Well, not migrate.
They don't travel from any. They don't start somewhere and end up somewhere else.
No.
And let me ask you this, Drew. When did these migraines come into vogue? Because I swear to God, I think my mom heard about them and decided she was having them at some point in my childhood. I mean, clinically, maybe they've been around for a while, but when did they hit the streets? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't hear much about migraines before very early 70s, to me, is when they seem to really come into vogue.
And periodically we go through waves where we decide that migraines are sort of including other kinds of headaches other than sort of what's called classic migraines. And everybody's got a migraine all of a sudden.
And Dr. Drew, one other question. Is there any other prescription? He gave me Florinol with codeine.
Yeah.
Is there a prescription without codeine that I can take for when I get these headaches during the day?
You got to. This is a very complicated question. You got to work with your doctor. Florinol with codeine is good headache medicine, but they're profoundly addictive.
Well, what's up? What's up with your husband?
He just has a lack of responsibility. We got 2 kids. He's an over-the-road truck driver. So he used to be in the construction field.
Yeah, that's why you married him.
No. I married him. I was 18. I was stupid. I didn't know what I was doing.
That's right. You hear that, all you 18-year-olds? You're all stupid.
All these people that think, it's like playing house, reality check. I mean, it's not like that. But he just, over the years, has, failed to remember that he's got 2 kids to support.
Yeah.
And it just, we've been separated 3 times. Our last separation was 9 months.
Wow.
Divorce papers in hand, and then like a fool took him back thinking, but he said he changed. Most don't change. So
well, he probably worked out a lot of problems doing speed, banging truck stop hookers, and talking on the CB.
Probably.
Yeah.
And we're from like 2 different worlds. I'm from the city. He's from, I'm from Chicago.
He's from the sewer.
He's from Missouri.
Well, they'll never work.
No,
he's from the Show Me State. You're from the Windy City?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Actually, suburbia.
Yeah, what's he going to do, show you his wind? That's not going to work. Hey, Lynn, all right, listen, whatever's best for the kids. I'm tired tonight, Drew. I don't have time for people and their problems. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Jennifer, afraid her boyfriend will freak out if he finds out she digs chicks after this.
LoveLine.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Oh, the beach, the sun, it's so hot.
How are you in that bikini?
Who's that?
Trojan Man. I've got hot news about Trojan Supra condoms.
Trojan Supra?
An incredible advancement in condom technology. It's not latex, strong yet ultra thin. It's made from microshear polyurethane, so it transmits body heat for your ultimate sensual pleasure.
You can feel each other's heat.
I'm feeling overheated myself.
New Trojan Supra condoms from Trojan, America's most trusted condom.
Allergic to latex? Try Trojan Supra. See package for important information.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This is gonna sound corny, but I just wanted to tell the world about my girlfriend Lisa. I love sitting there, listening to her talk on the phone with her girlfriends. I mean, she can go on for hours to anybody, about anything. And it's not just about everyday things. It's about deeper stuff, too, like hair and hair products. And little by little, the phone becomes like a permanent part of her head. I get goosebumps just thinking about that. And then there's the way she sort of unhinges her jaws. She scarfs down a quart of double fudge chunk ice cream. She's a keeper. You know, I used to waste my time going inline skating and playing basketball with my buddies. What was I thinking?
Girls, rest assured, you will never in your life meet a guy like this.
I have this fantasy. There we are, 50 years from now. She's in a moo-moo, doing her nails, watching soap operas all day. Ooh.
Get some exercise. Get up. Get out. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council and the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports.
Somewhere in our community is a mother whose drug abuse once left her unable to care for her kids. There's a father, too, whose alcohol use drove his wife and children away. There's a boyfriend whose drug use frightened his girlfriend into giving him an ultimatum: get help or I'm gone. Help is available. It's in the form of treatment programs for drug abuse and alcohol problems, and the good news is that these programs are making a big difference in people's lives. With proper treatment, mothers and fathers, sweethearts and coworkers, friends and neighbors are overcoming drug and alcohol problems and reclaiming their lives. Isn't it great that treatment works? To find out about drug and alcohol treatment programs that can help, call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. There is help, and it works. A public service of this station and the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment.
Dad, I don't think our campfire's totally out.
Are you kidding me? I know when a campfire's out.
Did you drown the fire with water and stir it with a stick?
No, it's out. We don't have to... Who said that?
Frank, it's a talking moose with sunglasses.
And a bunch of singing and dancing forest animals.
We know we can count on you to do what Smokey says.
And when your folks desire to build a fire,
Hot, hot.
clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
We're all counting on you.
Okay, I poured water on the fire. I stirred it with a stick. Everybody walked slowly toward the RV.
Dad, these are just Smokey's friends.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Frank, it's Smokey.
Nice hat, Smokey. Want the rest of my peanut butter sandwich?
Dad!
Visit Smokey at www.smokeybear.com. Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, the National Association of State Foresters, and the Ad Council.
Hey, no. Drew, where's the phone cord?
I know.
You know
It's
where
usually
that is?
sticking out the bottom of it. And we look for it?
Yeah, get under there. Give me a hand job while you're down there, would you, buddy? It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Caroll. That is Dr. Drew. It's going underneath the console. Drew, don't touch stuff. Not my headphones already screwing around. All right, buddy. There you go. Phone number, fax number. Yeah, forget about fax number. That's Dr. Drew. Yep, back to the phones we go. Jennifer.
Yes.
26.
Hey.
Your boyfriend's freaked out that you're into chicks.
Well, he doesn't know yet that he knows I'm into chicks, but the thing is that things have become a little more serious between him and I.
Yeah.
And he knew before that I was into chicks, but
Uh-huh. It's kind of like a whacked out broad night tonight. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
well, the thing is that I don't know if I should
Chicks have been through the mill a little bit, been jacked around too much, and now they're kind of on a little bit of a tear.
I've heard you guys before. The whole if I tell him I'm cheating on him, it means that I'm trying to doom the relationship, right?
Yeah, what's up with you? What are you? Are you like an ex-junkie or something?
No.
Current junkie?
No.
Huh.
No.
You missing some teeth?
Guys, I know what you're saying. And I'm trying to take heed to your warning.
Yeah, I'm just. You sound like you had like a head injury or something.
No, it's
No.
not like that, man.
Nothing like that.
I'm really calling you because I seriously. The thing is that I don't want to doom the relationship between us, and I know that if I
You've already doomed it, Jennifer. You've told them you're into chicks. That means you're going to do that.
He's the father of my child.
Well, but you doomed it a long time ago.
No. He's the father of his child, too, you Nimrod.
Yeah, we are
You're both the fathers of his child.
that have been made between.
Yeah, I see. All right, hey, Mama.
Right.
Mama. Earth to Mom.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, start acting like a mom now.
Okay.
Your kid comes first, not your experimentations.
I know.
Monogamy.
Settle down.
That's what that relationship needs. You may be into chicks, maybe into guys, maybe a lot of stuff.
I don't
but
care what you're
a
into.
Parent now. That's it. You're into
your
raising kids.
All right, Screwball.
Yeah.
I
Your
swear to
stuff-
God, I wish the state could sue parents that did this. I really do. All right, you just have one kid, right?
I have one kid.
All right, don't get pregnant again, please.
Hey, I won't get pregnant again, okay?
All right, what's your boyfriend do?
Hey, look, he's a car wash salesman, whatever.
He
Car washman.
works at a car wash?
He works at a car wash.
Really? You must be calling from out of state.
Money.
Yeah. It's good money, yeah. Yeah, it's it's like $45, $50 a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys should have a few more kids.
Oh, we have 10. No, just kidding.
Now, where are you calling from? Chicago?
Missouri.
Missouri? Where are you calling from?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah. All right, hey, Mom?
Yeah.
Mama?
Okay.
Easy on the booze and the weed and the experimentation, all right, goofball?
Yeah, right on.
Start looking out for your kids.
I will. But
want-
hey, man, I seriously have a question here.
No, but seriously, you want that kid to turn out like you?
And I don't know. It's like in a way.
Well, you don't want him to go through what you went through, do you?
No, I don't want her to be that bad. Come on.
You didn't have a good childhood, did you?
No, it wasn't that great.
No.
mess.
All right. Do you
mess.
want your kids' life to be a mess too?
No, I don't, man.
Then don't. Fine. Yeah, but can't you empathize with yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that makes people act out over and over.
What's that?
That's what sets the stage for them recreating the past, though. They can't really get it.
Yeah. I know. I look at my parents as role models and templates, except for it's 180 degrees. Whatever it is they did, I'm doing the exact opposite, and I know I'll raise my kid in a utopia. It's easy. It's like some guy, bets every time he bets on something, it loses.
Go the other way.
All you got to do is bet for the other team. You're going to win every time. That's the Corolla method right there. Whatever it is my parents did, whatever decisions they made, 180. 180 the other way. Kid's going to be the healthiest punk on the block. John?
Yep.
You're 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, my parents must want to kill themselves hearing me yap on the radio about what horrible parents they were. But hey, it's a chance you take, isn't it?
You say you can't pick your parents? You can't pick your kids either.
Hey, listen. Hey, Mom, Dad, if you're listening, it's time to pay the fiddler. It is time to pay the fiddler. All that crap, all that nothing you did, time to pay the fiddler. Now I got a radio show.
Maybe they'd adopt the same attitude you have, which is you don't play game like your grandma doesn't play.
To say.
Your grandma just won't listen.
No, yeah,
right?
no. Well, she's listening to the radio though.
But
She's
I mean,
gonna be mad at you now.
But when you tell her about football and stuff, she can't hear it.
Well,
Not coming to football games.
Nobody. Listen.
Now you're defending her.
Well, no, I'm defending my grandma. Yeah. I'm just worried because she listens to the radio show, and I get an earful when I see her. And she'll tee off on you, too, in a heartbeat. John?
You guys are lunatics. Okay.
Are you high?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So it's not that we're lunatics. You can't follow what we're talking about, John.
Oh, sorry.
All right. How high are you?
Awful.
Wow.
I just finished.
You just finished a bong load?
You know, this study that just came out now, that there's one before that showed a year of regular marijuana use shrinks the right frontal lobe of the brain of anybody under the age of 15-year-olds, 15 to 16-year-olds.
Oh, I better stop.
They do
How do
CAT
they
scans,
do that?
serial CAT scans on them.
Oh, you mean on like guys who buy it in motorcycle and moped accidents and stuff?
No.
Oh, they can do it. I mean, they can do that. They don't need a cadaver.
No, just follow a group of kids who CAT scans on them.
Well, I'm not really.
And John, hold on. And they some data just came out that surprised even me, which even once monthly use in under 18-year-olds was shown to have some structural changes in the brain.
Thank God I didn't get into my addiction until just a few months back.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you. All right, John.
Oh, I just use it to go to sleep. I don't go out.
John, what did I just say? Once a month. Once a month.
Oh.
Under 18 and brain structure change.
Oh man, I better stop.
You gotta stop smoking weed, John. It's effective.
Agreed.
All right, good.
Well, that wasn't my topic though.
All right, what is it?
Oh, whenever I'm out in the public, I kind of weird up. I can't talk to people at all, and
well, that may be the pot. That can be the pot too. It can cause panic and agoraphobia, things like that. So, all bets are off until you're off pot. Who knows? Whether you have a social phobia, whether you have agoraphobia. Yeah, who knows? You're affected by all the pot.
All right, so you get off the weed and then you see what happens.
You have to wait about 6 to 12 months though, because it takes a long time.
You better not quit then. Stephanie?
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
I was going out with this guy for a really long time, and I got really attached to him and did everything for this guy. And then towards the end, it got like abusive in every way you can imagine. And I had a really hard time trying to break up with him until recently I did. And now I have been talking to this new guy that's totally amazing, just the complete opposite. And I have a really hard time like letting myself like him and trust him and get comfortable in this new relationship.
How old is the new guy?
The new guy is 16.
Well, I would say that the new guy probably is an available, amazing guy, and that's why you're hell-bent on making sure you don't have that relationship. If this were another abusive guy, you'd be right in.
That's what I'm scared about, because like the last guy I went out with, like at first seemed really cool and.
No, you're missing my point. You're missing my point. Help, Adam.
I'm tired of helping.
Come on, please.
No, I understand.
I'll see you all in hell.
No, I'm not saying that this guy could be an abusive guy.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's probably not by virtue of the fact that you can't get involved with him.
Yeah.
If you were able to get involved with him, then I'd be concerned that that's what he was.
Oh, okay. So how do I?
Do you know what Drew's saying?
Yeah.
What's Drew saying?
He's saying that if it would be a lot easier for me just to trust and totally put myself into it if he was abusive, but since he's not, it's harder for me.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
Well, that's pretty much what I was used to for a long time.
Abuse, yeah.
So
it's harder for you to be in a real relationship.
This is what you call a breakthrough.
Yeah.
I'm having just like a really hard time dealing with my last relationship too, so I'm just trying to like find ways to deal with it, but also get on with my life.
Well, a way to deal with it is to have a real relationship.
Yeah.
Get involved with this guy in a real way, but boy, you're gonna create some chaos in that relationship. That guy may or may not be up for it.
Well, I bet he'll be up for it because he's a nice guy.
Oh, I see.
Nice guys are always up for the ride.
Yeah.
Where are they going? What are they doing Saturday night? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Kristen?
Oh, hi.
Hey, you're 16.
Yeah, my friend told me that, I guess maybe it's BS, but he said, like, your hymen can grow back after, like, 6 months or something.
No.
Yep.
Oh, yeah? Yours grew back?
Yeah, my B hymen is back now. I tried to take a crap this morning, made a trampoline sound. Boom. Made a big bass drum sound. Dong. You know when, like, Wile E. Coyote would jump off a cliff and hit, like, a big rubber band thing? Boom. I don't what sound was that? Was it like a harp, a mouth harp or something? Dong.
I don't know what that is. Somebody will call and tell us, though.
Yeah, what was that sound? Yeah, no, sorry, Kristen.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Dang.
Yep. Dang.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Wow.
Wow.
Where are you calling from?
Oregon?
Oh, dang.
Dang it.
Yeah, dang.
All right.
Anyway,
that's it.
The same guy told me and my friend that we could get, like, pretty much any guy we wanted, but I think that's also BS since, like, we both have a really hard time getting a boyfriend.
Well, what do you look like?
What do I look like?
Yeah, that's a factor.
The reason.
Huh?
Maybe that's the reason. I don't know.
Is something wrong with you?
Well, okay, I'm kind of overweight, but...
Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. How much you weigh?
Like 210.
Dang. And how tall are you?
5'4".
All right, nothing wrong with that. A lot of black guys like that. You why don't you lose a few pounds?
It's actually pretty hard.
Oh, it is?
My mom, like, was always like, I guess it runs in the family or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those genetic things. It's one of those genetic things. But you can still kind of do the best with what you got. You just have to work a little harder at it.
It's not like I'm, like, not confident or anything. I don't have any, like, low self-esteem or something. It's just,
no.
Yeah,
I guess,
this society is not...
white school anyway. So.
This society is not fair to people who are overweight at all.
No, it isn't. I haven't given the speech in a while, and I'm not going to give it some. But really, most people that are overweight are that way because it's sort of a
genetic.
It's like blaming someone for being short or tall or bald for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm.
People think it's game on with the fatties because they're doing it to themselves. But really, we all know skinny people that just eat like pigs, and we all know fat people that constantly diet, and it's pretty much your shape. And look at most fat people. Go find a picture of them when they were 7, when they were 9.
And their parents.
When they were 5.
Standing next to their parents.
Yeah. Go find. I mean, I can show you pictures of my friend. I have a friend who's a big fat guy. I see a picture of him. He's 9. He's a little fat guy. Now, what was he doing at 8 or 9? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was chugging a lot of beer or watching too much TV. You know what I mean? He's doing the same thing every other 8-year-old was. He was just fat. That's how it goes, everybody. All right, we should still hate them, though. You're right. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll speak to David. Thinks he has breast cancer after this.
We'll be right back with more LoveLine.
How was school today, Rebecca?
We learned what the Earth was like a long time ago, way back in the 1990s.
Oh.
Grandpa, did you ever taste water?
Oh, my, no. By the time I was a boy, water, if you could find it, was pretty much unfit to drink. But I hear tell, long ago, children used to make lemonade with actual tap water and drink it on hot, sunny days.
Really?
Yeah, and sometimes they'd fill balloons with water and toss them at each other and laugh, or run through the sprinkler singing and carrying on. And then after a day of playing, their folks would put them in the tub, fill it with water and bubbles, and scrub them until they were squeaky clean.
Wow. Why didn't people try to save the water?
Well, I guess they didn't think one person could make a difference.
Thousands of Americans make a difference every day. For example, over 900 million tons of untreated sewage is no longer discharged into our nation's waters. A message from ECHO, the Earth Communications Office.
Okay, class, this part of the museum is known as the Hall of Trees.
What's a tree?
Large plants that once covered much of the Earth. This is a full-scale model of a maple tree.
Wow. What are those green things?
Those were called leaves. They took in sunlight, nourished the tree, expelled oxygen, creating air for people to breathe.
People didn't breathe out of air tanks?
No, then air was everywhere. The sky was blue, even the ocean was blue.
The ocean was blue?
And filled with fish.
What's a fish?
When you protect the Earth, you protect your health and that of your children. We're making progress. There has been a significant improvement. 20 years ago, air pollution in Los Angeles exceeded health standards on 4 out of every 5 days. But we still have a long way to go.
Here's the Hall of Weather. Press that button and you'll hear a rainfall.
Why'd they need rain?
Without rain, a flower couldn't grow.
What's a flower?
One person can make a difference. A message from ECHO, the Earth Communications Office.
Personally, I'm so sick of hearing about the environment.
I know. What's everyone so worried about?
51 million Americans live in areas where the air is officially classified as unhealthy to breathe.
It's a big world, and it's been here a long time.
Yeah, we're talking years and years and years.
The Center for Disease Control says that 94,000 people get sick every year from contaminated water. 900 of those people die.
It's all in their heads.
It's media hype.
The average American dumps at least 20 pounds of household toxins down the drain every year, most of which ends up in the drinking water supply.
Personally, I drink tap water. I mean, it's not like we're in Bangladesh.
Personally, I feel fine. I mean, I ask you, seriously, who's really getting hurt here?
5.8 million children died last year as a result of unsafe drinking water.
Not me or my kids, right, Billy? Billy, where are you?
Can one person make a difference? Today, 66% of our rivers and lakes are safe for fishing and swimming, a third more than in 1970. One person can make a difference. A message from ECHO, the Earth Communications Office.
And now, Vince and Larry, the crash test dummies, with a lullaby.
Crumple, crumple, little car, when you crash, it's au revoir.
If on dumb luck you rely, through the windshield they will fly.
Keep your children off the streets, put your kids in safety seats.
Crumple, crumple, little car. Don't be dummies like we are. Gee, Vince, I'm kind of sleepy now.
Okay, Larry, just crash anywhere.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids' safety belts. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink, even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hello? What's that, Drew?
It's that grandiosity again. The other hand, I leave
No.
I leave my area code when I'm calling my neighbor. Because I feel so.
I do too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's funny. All right, we're just talking about. I have a maid that I was trying to call. It's like trying to call the president. No phone machine, no call waiting, no pager, no voicemail, no nothing. I mean, it'll call to be busy for like an hour, and then it'll just keep ringing, and you'll never talk to anybody. And I'm trying to tell her, don't come tomorrow, and I'll never be able to get hold of her. And you forget about that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you get so used to this day and age where you just can leave a message or track someone or page somebody. This is old school. This is like the 70s. Huh. I miss. Remember when you're expecting an important phone call, you take the phone off the hook?
You're right.
And do you remember that? Somebody was calling you back, and it's a call you didn't want to miss, and you didn't want them to think you left. You just had to take a shower. And someone's going to call you back and, give you directions to the party, and you don't want to think you went out for the night because you're just getting in the shower. Just take the phone off the hook. They'll get the busy signal. You jump in, take the shower, and you come back 5 minutes, put it back on. They'll call back. Taking the phone off the hook. Remember that move? Smooth. I really feel sorry for kids today, though, because they can't do any of that. I mean, all that star 69 and three-way and caller ID and all, forget it. I mean, to me, a rite of passage as a kid is to prank phone calls and to calling the old girlfriend and, seeing if the new boyfriend picks up and then hanging up. If a new guy picks up or the dad or mom picks up, you hang up. I mean, it's like, it was like you were, you were beyond reproach. There was like nothing they could do. You call someone's house at 4 a.m, and if their dad picked up the phone, you just hang right up. Now she's totally just cold busted, just busted. Everyone's got a phone with a readout on it, given the number, and they can just star 69 in. Oh my God! And now I mean, everyone knows. But during the turn of the technology, I was dating a woman like 6 years ago, right when nobody had it except for this bitch I was dating. And it was like, hey, honey, I haven't called you. No, that wasn't me. I have no idea what you're talking about. She's like, I got caller ID and I see your number on it. It's like, ooh, yow. I mean, what are you supposed to say at that point? Well, maybe somebody used my phone. Sure as hell wasn't me because I don't care.
Is that what you said? Yeah, that's what you said.
No, I didn't. No, at that point, it's like when they do those 2020 reports where they rip off the old people working on their car or something, and then they go into the mechanic and they go, no, I never saw this guy. And they go, watch this videotape. I'd like you to watch this. Now, that's you on the video, right? Yeah. And that's you taking a flat bar to the old people's transmission. At that point, it's like you don't have to comment on it. You know what I mean?
Just shut up.
Just shut up. That's where you just run for the bathroom. Oh, all right, so now that we know that this is not in place, we can all act accordingly. David?
Yeah?
You're 18.
Yes.
What is up?
Okay, I'd like to know the frequency of breast cancer in men.
Very unusual.
60, 70%?
Very unusual.
Hey, at your age?
Yes.
40, 50%.
Very unusual.
40, 50%.
However, please do not listen to Adam. However, it is extremely common for men to get breast enlargement, little sort of knots behind the nipple that can enlarge. It's most commonly around your age from smoking pot.
No, it is not.
That most commonly. It's also caused from just puberty in general. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I think I had one, and my friend Ray had one, and I don't know who else had one of those things. There's a little lump under your nipple. You have that, David?
It's not under the nipple. It's a little to the right.
Yeah. So it's not perfectly.
Do you smoke a lot of weed?
Pardon?
Do you smoke a lot of weed?
No.
No?
Have you had it since you were about 15, or just developed recently?
This has been here. I've had it for a little while now.
You don't take any steroids or anything?
How long have you had it? How long have you had it?
Maybe a year or so.
Oh, okay.
So it's just kind of come after you.
All right, you're fine.
It's the usual deal.
All right, David. Don't worry about that.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Well, you can't be 100% sure, but I can almost guarantee
Go
it.
get a mammogram.
But
because my grandfather had breast cancer.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. How old was he when he had it?
94.
He's about 80 now.
Yeah. How old was he when he had it?
I haven't a clue.
Was he in his 70s or something?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, David, hold on.
Yes.
Did you know your grandfather, right?
Yes. It was probably about 70.
Yeah, he didn't have it when he was 15, okay, which would be like uncanny.
You knew he had it when he had it, right?
Yes.
All right. Jesus Christ, we have the world's dumbest callers. I say this every week, and I mean it. I challenge any other talk radio show. I will put your callers against ours in the stupidity department, and I'll win hands down. And national, local, college stations, I'll take you all on. I'll call our stupidity against yours any day, and we'll crush your callers. Because, see, David is saying I'm 18 and I have breast cancer, and we're saying you're 18. That is very young. And then his point is my grandfather had it. Now, that is something if Grandpa had it at 20.
Yeah.
But Grandpa's 80 now, and he's still alive. So when we asked David how old was Grandpa when he had it, he has no idea what to tell us. And has no idea what we're asking.
Right, that's the most important issue there.
That's the most important issue. No way was I that stupid at 18, Drew. Yeah, I can't chalk all this up to age. Can you? Is it just watching too much TV and having difficulty interacting? You think that's what it is? I mean, let me ask you this, Drew, straight up. What do you think about this concept? Way too many channels on television.
Too much stimulation.
Way too much video.
Yeah.
And no interaction.
Well, not enough education.
Okay, but forget about the education. I think kids may know it's not about knowledge. It's about the ability to communicate. I mean, they're playing on the computer, they're on the internet. They have the Library of Congress at their fingertips now,
maybe.
Where you had to go to Washington D.C. on a field trip.
Right.
The point is, it's not about the information. They have difficulty communicating because they're in an electronic world, or they're staring at a screen.
Maybe.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, maybe they're not. I mean, it's not like
I understand what you're saying.
They're not. People aren't telling them stories.
Right.
They're watching channel 157 on television.
Right.
Maybe they have a little difficulty because that's what seems to be the problem. It's not that they're stupid. It's that they have difficulty communicating. They don't know what people are asking.
And they're very concrete.
You have that too.
Yeah.
Amy?
Hey.
You're 17. What's up?
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Hey, Perky.
I'm perky because I'm nervous.
All right.
Okay, I just want to let you know on behalf of the smart callers and the 17-year-olds who are virgins and also not going to get engaged when they're 17.
Right on.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say those people are stupid. I have a question. I had a strep infection last week, and my doctor put me on 900 milligrams of clindamycin. This is for Dr. Drew, by the way, Adam. So,
are you allergic to penicillin?
I'm not allergic.
Why didn't they use penicillin?
I don't know why he didn't tell me that, but so what happened was that I was on Vantin. I don't know what drug it was.
Vantin's a cephalosporin. It's kind of a penicillin. So.
And okay, so I was on that, but I was on that for 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. And what happened was
you got diarrhea.
No,
nope.
I didn't get better. I got worse. My throat got worse, and what happened was that my doctor re-examined me, and he thought it was a tonsil abscess, and so he was like, okay, well,
that's why the Clinda. Okay, all right.
So I have this clindamycin, and I've been taking it like 900 milligrams. It's a heavy dose. And when I go to the bathroom and I wipe myself, I have a thick discharge. So I wanted to know if there's any correlation.
Yeast.
There goes the masturbation.
Yeast. Get yourself some over-the-counter yeast medicine, okay?
All right.
Just some any of the monostatin, that stuff will be just fine. And use it through the duration of the antibiotic.
They say rub that on your tonsils?
No, use it intravaginally.
I say, is that on the tonsil?
If you reach too far, yeah.
Enough if you roll your sleeve up far enough. Howdy. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break.
That's how we use that, by the way.
Lori is, gets you right out of trouble. It's like how J.J. Walker would use dynamite. Lori's 18, period's 2 weeks late, 2 tests, is not pregnant. Okay, so we'll find out whether Lori's pregnant or not after this.
LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Well, it's worth hearing.
Remember what college cost in the early 80s?
Tuition?
Yeah, books, typewriter, room and board.
Well, yeah, a bundle.
Was it worth it?
Well, of course. Every penny.
And get this, now it's over twice what you paid.
Well, yeah, but I don't have to worry about my kids' college bills for another 15 years.
Well, if costs keep hiking up and up, you'll be shelling out more in just 1 year for each of your children than you spent on yourself for all 4 years of college.
Ouch! So what do I do?
You better start saving today with U.S. savings bonds. They're easy to buy and afford and are guaranteed safe.
Yeah?
And savings bonds earn a treasury-based rate of interest right from the start.
Wow. Where do I find them?
At most banks. Or ask your employer about the payroll savings plan. But whatever you do, start saving now, or you'll be...
Rooting for a scholarship?
Exactly.
Mommy, can I have a drink of water?
Remember the last time you changed your motor oil? You let it flow down a storm drain. It found its way into our waters. So did that paint you tossed in the garbage, as well as those fertilizers you might have used a few too many of. If you think your actions have no effect on our waters, think again.
Thank you, Mommy.
You can help preserve our waters, not only for your sake, but for hers. Recycle used motor oil, dispose of paint and household toxins properly, practice composting, and use lawn and garden products sensibly. It's a small price to pay to preserve our greatest natural resource, and the reasons for doing so can be just as small.
Good night, Mommy.
Clean water. If we all do a little, we can do a lot. To find out how to help reclaim our waters, call 1-800-504-8484. That's 1-800-504-8484. Brought to you by the Natural Resources Defense Council, the Ad Council, and the EPA.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink, even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And now, Vince and Larry, the crash test dummies with a lullaby.
Crumple, crumple, little car. When you crash, it's au revoir.
If on dumb luck you rely, through the windshield they will fly.
Keep your children off the streets. Put your kids in safety seats.
Crumple, crumple, little car. Don't be dummies like we are. Gee, Vince, I'm kind of sleepy now.
Okay, Larry, just crash anywhere.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids' safety belts. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
McGruff here at the airport with some tips that can help make your traveling safer. Pardon me, sir.
Hey, aren't you,
McGruff, the crime dog.
Yeah, I thought I recognized the pause.
Where do you keep your wallet?
My hip pocket.
Well, look over there at that man at the ticket counter.
So?
The guy behind him in line just bumped him.
Yeah?
And he could have picked his pocket while the man was talking to the ticket agent. Just like someone could have picked yours while you were looking over there.
Oh, gosh.
Put your wallet in your front pants pocket or your briefcase.
Yeah, really, sure.
Another thing, hold on to that laptop computer all the time. Don't put it down. It's too easy for someone to pick it up when you turn your head.
Oh, hey, you're just full of good advice. Thanks, McGruff.
You're welcome. Just remember, keep your wallet in a safe place. Never leave your bags or valuables unattended, even for a minute. Do that and you'll be helping take a bite out of crime. You got it. A public service message from me, McGruff, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Dad, can me and Olivia and you take me to the zoo?
Kids need dads when they're babies.
Daddy, can I tell you a secret? I think there's a monster under my bed.
When they're little, when they're teens, when they're young adults.
Dad, all my friends stay out till midnight.
But sadly, most kids don't have a dad to rely on.
Dad, I met the most amazing person the other day, and I was just wondering, how did you know that Mom was the one?
Because most dads spend less than 10 minutes a day with their kids.
Dad, should I invest in a CD or a mutual fund? And what do you think?
Being a dad is real simple. All it takes is time, and it takes a man to be a dad. Call 1-800-790-DADS for free, helpful information. A message from the National Fatherhood Initiative and the Ad Council.
It is LoveLine. We're going to take our traditional 10-second timeout, but this is the swan song. This is the last time we're going to take this 10-second timeout. So everyone...
This is LoveLine on radio station.
Yep, LoveLine. I'm on a roll. That phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Andy Dick, who I saw Friday over at the Man Show, helped us out with a little bit, just as nutty as ever, is going to be in here on Tuesday night.
Oh my God,
he was just here, wasn't he?
He's always a good time, that Andy. You know what I was saying to my partner, the Emmy Award-winning Jimmy Kimmel, about Andy. When Andy came up to him and said, I think Andy did the second show. We taped the Man Show. We did 2 of them. And Andy came up to Jimmy and he said, my God, I've never seen the show before, but it's great. I just watched the first one. It was great. I loved it. And I said to Jimmy, you know, the great thing about Andy is it's like you're talking to a kid in terms of, you want to know if how your hair's looking?
Yeah, he'll let you know.
You want to know if you packed on a couple of pounds? You want to know someone's true feelings in this sort of make-believe veneer of Hollywood where people are always, hey, yeah, enjoy the show, love your work, you know, and they've never seen it.
Yeah.
Andy Dick will come. I mean, that's as good a compliment as you're going to get because it is 100% sincere. I've never seen your show before, even though I'm a friend of yours and I've heard about it for the last year. I've never seen it before, but I saw it tonight and I really liked it. And he means every word of it, I'm sure.
I call that unedited.
Unedited Andy Dick. Yeah.
Jesus Christ in heaven.
Uncensored.
You know, kids, you know, you want to know what your hair looks like or something, or if you're packing on weight or whatever. Just, go ask a kid. They'll tell you. My friend's little brother said to my friend's parents' fat maid, hey, she was like 6, Rosa, don't sit on that chair. You're so fat, you're going to break it. It's like... Thank God everyone else was standing in the room. They could enjoy that uncomfortable silence. But I mean, I've always said, you want to know what you're looking like? Ask a kid, or cut someone off on the road, because whatever you are is what comes out of their mouth. They don't have time to think about stuff. It's just, hey, hook nose, hey, pencil neck, hey, Brillo head, whatever, hey, lard ass, whatever you are, is what you're getting.
They're going after you.
Almost immediately. Yeah, like. Pick a fight with someone who's on the other side of the street or on a car at a stop sign, whatever. They will yell your most predominant feature back at you. That's how you know what you look like. All right, Lori?
Yeah?
All right, so you're 2 weeks late for your period.
Uh-huh.
You've taken a pregnancy test.
Taken 2.
When did you last have sex?
2 days ago.
How about before your period was supposed to come? How long before that?
Different times, probably between like
2 weeks
And
and
you've
a couple days.
You've not been using any protection.
Condoms.
And they've been working? They've not been failing in any way?
Not to my knowledge.
All right. Are you on any medication?
No.
Are you been losing a lot of weight?
No.
Are you excessively physically active?
No.
Have you been very
Well, what about the nonstop humping?
Have you been very stressed out?
Not really stressed out. I just started a new job, but other than that, no.
Have you ever? Maybe she's waiting to cycle with the rest of the women at the job.
Yeah.
Have you?
That's on the application. You're gonna if you missed the last cycle, the next one's coming around, but you have to sit out.
Takes more than one cycle for that to happen.
I didn't tell you this.
What?
When I was in where the hell was I? Oh, I was in Aspen. I was in Aspen a couple of months ago.
Right.
And I'd met a young lady, and we had a good time. No sex or anything, but got good and loaded. She ended up passing out in my room.
God.
So I kept telling her, "Hey, just go to bed. I'll handle your boss. I'll call him." She's like, "I'm too hungover. I can't go to work." The next day, I was like,
Was a waitress or something?
I'll deal with her. I did a regular 9-to-5 job. So I said, listen, here's what you do. Call your boss. He's male, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Period.
Go right for the crotch, because here's how it works with guys. Hey, listen, Mel, I can't make it in. I'm having a little cramping and
Okay.
Take a week off. Fine. Stay home. You just go for the crotch. Start going with the cramping. Start going with that kind of stuff. Tell him it's that that time of the month. He'll not ask another question. She said, I can't. I said, why not?
He's gynecologist.
I said, no. Everyone in the office, all their periods are synced up. And he knows when the period day is, and it ain't tomorrow.
Wow.
It ain't today. I was like, wow, that's busted. So I said, all right. Let's see. All right, tell him your car broke down. He can't make it into work. She goes, hey, this is Aspen. I walk to work. I'm like, honey, I'm out of ideas. You got to quit.
You got to go to work.
Either go to work or quit. I'm going back to bed. I don't know what the hell to say.
What'd she
now.
do? She went to work.
She just called and said, I'm not coming in. Screw it. It was great. Yeah.
I can't do it.
It was excellent. Andrew?
Yeah.
You're 15.
Hey, wait a second, Andrew. One second. Let's finish with Laura. Laura has a lot of things that can call a delayed period. Some of the things we sort of scrolled through, the questions we asked. Many other things can, too. So if it's not around another couple of weeks, worthwhile having a doctor check it. Make sure it's not a thyroid condition or something else going on hormonally.
All right.
Ovarian cyst.
Andrew.
Yeah, all right. That's how tired I was. I'm actually 16. I just forgot.
All right.
What's up?
At a car show at my school Friday, I bumped my head, got 3 stitches, and I've been really confused ever since. Tired.
You had a car show at your school?
Yeah, ET Extravaganza.
E.T. Extravaganza?
Engineering and Technology Extravaganza.
It's your high school?
Yeah, it's the big thing they do.
Wow. Is that a public school?
Yeah.
That's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, well...
What kind of cars did they have?
Tell you the truth, I don't really remember.
Oh, boy. Were you forgetful of the events that leading up to the head injury?
Well, no, I'm usually pretty forgetful and stuff, but, I've just been... I've been real tired.
Andrew, let me ask the question again. When you hit your head,
yeah.
Did you have a blank spot in your memory for what led up to the hitting your head?
Not really.
Did you have a problem remembering what happened immediately afterwards?
No, I just kind of looked around and I was laughing because I was bleeding and I didn't really know what was going on.
All right. Well, it sounds like you've had some. He is confused right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like you've probably had a concussion, and these things, people are sort of reared in this culture with the idea that being hit in the head is sort of Three Stooges or Tom and Jerry. You just you see stars and you go back to fighting again.
Right.
But head injuries are a really serious matter, and you want to see a doctor about it to be sure it is in fact just a concussion, not a contusion or a bleed, subdural hematoma, something like that. And the post-concussive syndrome can go on for a long time. Confusion, memory problems, mood disturbances, sleep disturbances, panic and anxiety, personality changes. So it's something to look into tomorrow.
There. What are you going to do? Lucas?
Hey, what's up?
You're 16.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm having a problem. Okay, first of all, I like my girlfriend a lot and stuff, but I like her cousin, and her cousin like me. And I was like, I'm like, whoa, It's
Right.
pretty messed up.
Well, how
pretty
old?
messed,
Huh?
Pretty messed up. Agreed. What'd you do with the cousin?
We didn't do nothing yet, but we want to.
How old is the cousin?
Oh, she's 17.
And how old's your girlfriend?
17.
And are they tight?
They both like me.
Yeah, I understand that. But I like you too, Lucas. If it's worth anything to you.
But I don't go that route.
Well, I'm a big celebrity now. I could probably get you to go down that road just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Hey, are they good friends? Your girlfriend and your cousin?
They're like they're really tight,
Not anymore.
And my girlfriend, you know what she said? She was just like, "Won't you just ask her out?" Since
Your girlfriend said that to you?
Yeah. So I'm like, "Are you trying to break up with me?" Because I know she like my friend, So she was like, "No."
Your girlfriend likes your friend?
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right.
So I'm like, we're gonna all be on the Ricky Lake show in a minute.
Yeah, you got to sit down and talk with your girlfriend about where this relationship's going and what it'd be like if you were to date the cousin. It's a messy situation.
Sort of seems like it's coming to the end of the road, though, doesn't
but
it?
at least Lucas does not sound like a bad guy. He's just in a bad situation.
No. Well, he sounds like a gregarious bad guy.
Yeah.
Lovable bad guy. Jack?
Yeah, I figured, you know how you're talking about call waiting, right?
Yeah.
Or not call waiting.
Caller ID.
Yeah, I found out.
That was about a half hour ago, by the way, for anybody that wasn't listening.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
But, turn your phone to pulse. And it, and their caller ID box won't pick up on it, and it'll just come through as unknown.
Interesting. So, what's the other one? Tone?
Yeah, tone and pulse.
Nice. Smooth. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's perfect for making prank calls.
Yeah. All right, Jack. Good. Thanks for that tip.
Oh yeah, and Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew there was more.
I bet you could get me to go down that route.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, brother.
Yeah, anyone.
All right, you wash up. I'm gonna be over later. All right.
Okay.
He's 16.
All right, brother. 16's fine. Nice and tight. Nubile. Skin like a dolphin. Those 16-year-old boys. Very tight.
Unacceptable.
Very, very taut. John?
Hey, what's up, guys?
You're 18. What's up?
Yeah, last week my doctor put me on Paxil for social anxiety, 20 milligrams a day, but I also smoke weed like 2 or 3 times a week. And I just want to know if smoking the weed's going to make the Paxil not work or...
2 or 3 times a week or 4 or 5 times a week?
4 or 5 times a week.
All right. The reason you're having your problem is because of the pot. So the Paxil it's not going to do anything, and the problem's going to keep getting worse.
As we've said many times, our callers think the week is
3 days,
2 days, and then the weekend, which is 1 day, half a day. Isn't that how it works?
I love it
because they go. Well, I smoke pot 2 or 3 times a week, and as it turns out, they smoke pot every day of the week. So we can only surmise that they figure the week is just 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's it.
Wouldn't that be it?
That's it.
I mean, you do the math, right?
That's the deal.
All right. It goes Monday, Friday, Sunday, Monday, Friday, Sunday. Isn't that how it goes? Yeah.
2 to 3 days a week with pot.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. Where are we? Andy. Or Andre, sorry.
Is it all right if I talk to Dr. Drew, like, privately?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Dr. Drew, I need to, like, ask you a few questions.
Go ahead.
Like, my girlfriend, a couple, like, months ago, she was, like, thinking about committing suicide. And, like, she called me, and, I wanted to know, I mean, after she called me, I didn't know why she called me, because, like, she was, like, hanging out with her friends, and she tells me, like, how much her friends mean her or whatever. And I know she smokes weed with them.
What is your question? What is it?
I want to know, like, well, she cuts herself too, and...
Hey, Andre?
Yeah.
I'm going to kill myself if this question keeps going.
Okay.
Now, what do you want?
I want to know if, what I should do. I don't know.
Make sure she is in care. And if she threatens suicide, you must call authorities. You must call somebody.
Uh-huh.
Because you can't ever take that threat lightly.
Okay.
And if she threatens suicide, she needs to be in a place where she can't do that.
Okay.
And that's it. And if
If
she's just threatening and just that's all empty threat, she'll learn not to threaten like that. If it's real, then God bless you for having intervened.
Yeah. Oh boy, Andre.
Yeah.
Andre's 18. Everybody.
She needs to make sure she's under care because that is serious crap. She's cutting, drugs.
Yeah.
Trying to commit suicide. That's the trifecta.
Yeah. All right. Ready to go?
Yep.
David.
Hey.
You're 29. What's up?
Oh my God! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. Hey, first off, let me say thank you guys. You guys have helped me so much.
Well, no, thank you for what is
I've
it you
got
do?
I've got a history of the abuse and that too, and you guys have really helped me through a lot of that.
Oh, really?
I really appreciate.
You mean like? Hold on. Let me just weave a little hypothetical here, David. You listen to the radio show and actually get something good out of it?
Yes, I sure do.
And it's helpful to hear other people with their problems.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have had the same problems as me, and I hear it, and it helps me out.
Cool.
Wow.
I can't believe I'm talking to you guys.
That's it. I'm doing the show one more day.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Then I'm quitting.
Okay. Anyway, I've got these raised red areas on the penis. I've already been tested for herpes by the doctor.
Do they hurt?
No, they don't burn, they don't itch or anything. Like I said, I've been to a doctor. I've been tested for herpes.
Have you seen a dermatologist?
I've got an appointment with a dermatologist, but it's not for another 2 months.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and
2 months.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad.
What are you? Were you in the military or something? How does that work? 2 months.
HMO. Is it getting worse?
Yeah, they're getting larger, and there's, like I said, there's no other symptoms. There's no burning, no.
Do you have them anywhere else?
No, I don't.
You sexually active?
No, I haven't been for a while before. This has been going on for about a year.
Are they scaling?
So if they dry out, well, I keep a lotion on it to keep it from drying out.
You know,
wait a minute. Hold on a second. Keeps the lotion on it.
Yeah.
Jeez, I wonder how he applies that lotion.
Not like you would.
Some special applicator stick or something, or you think he uses his hand? Here's what I'm saying, Drew. I'm thinking this cat needs to dump some cornstarch down his drawers before he hits.
Well,
he probably works.
It could be yeast. That's a possibility.
I bet he works around. Where do you work, David?
I'm working private security right now.
Aha!
Going to school.
No!
I'm a student.
I do it!
I'm a student.
Here's my point.
You say they work in a diving bell or something?
When
we can talk about
when you
that.
drop your pants at the end of the day, is a big, sort of plume of steam come up from your groin?
No.
Is it a moist environment down there? You wear briefs or jockeys? I mean, jockeys or boxers?
Briefs. And I do quite a bit of walking, but
Yeah.
like I said, it's been going on for a year.
Yeah, but you know what?
Anyway,
All right, here's what you need to do. Why don't you try this? Try dumping some talcum powder, some of that cornstarch down there. Hey, it couldn't hurt.
Solves everything for you, doesn't it?
No, what I mean is,
when it started, I wasn't walking a lot.
yeah, but here's what I'm thinking. You need to dry it up down there, especially if you got some yeast going on.
Yeah.
And you putting the cream on your penis is going to aggravate things, I think. I think you need to dry up that environment.
Now, wait. Wait, I got to talk to him. Any problem with your ankles or heels?
No, not at all.
Any skin of the feet okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Back pain?
No.
Redness of the eyes?
Right around the eyelids, but I've had that all my life.
There's something called Reiter syndrome can give us a weird skin rash like this called succinate balanitis. And as well, any other skin condition that you can get in other spots, you can get on the penis. You can get psoriasis, you can get contact dermatitis, you can get eczema.
Yeah.
So a dermatologist really needs to take a look at this. And I agree, yeast is a possibility in the short term, and certainly you might try something over the counter for that.
Daniel?
Hey.
You're 16.
Yeah. I've been going out with my girlfriend for about 4.5 months. And we just started recently having sex.
Yeah.
And we were both virgins, and we're both clean.
Right.
Like no diseases and stuff. And I was just wondering if she got on the pill, would it be okay for me to not wear a condom during sex?
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't quite get it.
Yeah.
They're both virgins?
Fine.
They're both virgins?
I'm just treating our callers like they treat us.
They're both virgins?
Yeah, they're both virgins.
All right.
I think she gets on the pill. He doesn't have to wear a condom, right? Let me just check back with her. Daniel?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. No problem.
No problem?
All right.
Cool.
You can, she's on the pill.
Yeah.
And you're both virgins, right?
Yeah.
All right.
She's not an IV drug user?
No.
No. She's a virgin, please. All right, so just make sure she's taking the pill right, reading the instructions, taking it at the same time. Pull out anyway. What the hell? Mustafa.
Hi.
Hey, you're 19.
Hi.
What's
hi,
up?
Dr. Drew.
Hey, Mustafa.
Yes, I got a question for you. I went to this club
That is a
yesterday.
man's name, that Mustafa.
You remember me at my call a couple of months ago?
Yeah, it does sound familiar. Mustafa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to this club yesterday, and I fingered a girl, and I was just wondering if I can get any kind of STD from
You got herpetic whitlow. You get weird herpes on the corner of the fingernail. That's about it, unless you put your hand somewhere else immediately after that. Immediately.
No, I washed my hand like 50 times after that.
50 times.
She must have been quite a gal. You didn't run to the washroom holding the hand up in the air as if it was sort of on fire out in front of you, yelling "gang way."
That's right, I ran out.
Lady with a baby.
No one yells "gang way" anymore. Remember that was like that was a big cartoon call, like when Fred Flintstone was running through a crowd and it was "gang way." I didn't really know what it means. I mean, there's the gangway, like on a boat.
Gangplank, isn't it?
Gangplank,
Yeah.
right? On a boat.
Yeah.
Like you get on a ship.
Maybe gangway is like people going up the gangplank. Maybe it's like a path.
Like going down the middle of a crowded.
I don't know. Give me the dictionary.
You're gonna look up gangway.
Let's see if there's anything in there.
All right. That's great radio, by the way. You ready to go?
We can go to break, huh?
We can?
Yeah.
Let me just check in with John. John?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's had an abortion.
Yeah.
She's real depressed?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
All right.
All right. We'll talk to John about that after this.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, dear, you never call unless it's something.
It is. I'm pregnant.
I knew it! How do you know?
The first response pregnancy test. It works when you're just a day late.
First response, so advanced it can be used as soon as the first day of your missed period. No at-home test works sooner, and it's over 99% accurate in lab tests. Use as directed. See your doctor as recommended.
Me? Oh, a grandmother!
Congratulations, Mom.
Oh, thanks, dear.
First response, nobody tells you sooner.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This is gonna sound corny, but I just wanted to tell the world about my girlfriend Lisa. I love sitting there, listening to her talk on the phone with her girlfriends. I mean, she can go on for hours to anybody, about anything. And it's not just about everyday things, it's about deeper stuff too, like hair and hair products. And little by little, the phone becomes like a permanent part of her head. I get goosebumps just thinking about that. And then there's the way she sort of unhinges her jaws. She scarfs down a quart of double fudge chunk ice cream. She's a keeper. You know, I used to waste my time going inline skating and playing basketball with my buddies. What was I thinking?
Girls, rest assured, you will never in your life meet a guy like this.
I have this fantasy. There we are 50 years from now. She's in a moo-moo, doing her nails, watching soap operas all day. Ooh.
Get some exercise. Get up. Get out. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council and the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports.
Somewhere in our community is a mother whose drug abuse once left her unable to care for her kids. There's a father, too, whose alcohol use drove his wife and children away. There's a boyfriend whose drug use frightened his girlfriend into giving him an ultimatum: get help or I'm gone. Help is available. It's in the form of treatment programs for drug abuse and alcohol problems, and the good news, is that these programs are making a big difference in people's lives. With proper treatment, mothers and fathers, sweethearts and coworkers, friends and neighbors are overcoming drug and alcohol problems and reclaiming their lives. Isn't it great that treatment works? To find out about drug and alcohol treatment programs that can help, call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. There is help, and it works. A public service of this station and the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment.
Dad, I don't think our campfire's totally out.
Are you kidding me? I know when a campfire's out.
Did you drown the fire with water and stir it with a stick?
No, it's out. We don't have to. Who said that?
Frank, it's a talking moose with sunglasses.
And a bunch of singing and dancing forest animals.
We know we can count on you to do what Smokey says.
And when your folks desire to build a fire, clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
Okay, I poured water on the fire. I stirred it with a stick. Everybody walked slowly toward the RV.
Dad, these are just Smokey's friends.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Frank, it's Smokey.
Nice hat, Smokey. Want the rest of my peanut butter sandwich?
Dad!
Visit Smokey at www.smokeybear.com. Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, the National Association of State Foresters, and the Ad Council.
It's LoveLine. Are you serious that the stewardess gave you a bottle of wine on the plane today?
Yep.
Can I have it? I got to drink more because Drew got a free bottle, too. I felt so good about myself today, Anna.
Just to stay with that
the
thought.
stewardess came by, and she's like, I'm not supposed to do this, but here you go. And she gave me this nice bottle of Cabernet, you know, and I was like, yeah.
Kenwood?
Yeah. I was thinking to myself, yeah, membership has its privileges. As I lean back, bet she'd probably get fired for that.
What airline are we on?
Never done that before. Then Drew flies home an hour later. Yeah, I got a bottle of booze too.
What airline are you on?
Continental.
Oh, it's on United.
Yeah,
Maybe.
They're all giving it out. Fine. All right. Yeah, you feel like such a coup too. It's like, I know I could have flown to Houston and coach for $289 round trip, but I spent $1,800 to fly first class. But here's the good news: $4 bottle of wine. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now who's the dummy? Come on, do the math. That's right. John?
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
Yeah. About 6 months ago, me and my girlfriend found out she was pregnant, and we took her to the doctor about 2 weeks ago, and he said that it was twins and that there would be no way that she could carry them.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I'm not sure. They just said that it would be too stressful on her and that she'd probably end up with a miscarriage.
How old is she?
17.
That's what she told you?
She said that's what she said the doctor would said.
That's not what the doctor said.
Unless she has some kind of pre-existing condition.
Yeah, some.
Well, about a little bit more than a year ago, she was raped and had a miscarriage.
All right, that's still not what the doctor said.
Okay.
And by the way, that wasn't the first time she was raped.
And maybe
Right.
the doctor was just one of us. You know, if I was a doctor and I saw this effed up chick with the twins, I'd be like, sorry, you're going to have to abort or your head will explode. Sorry, there'll be brains all over the operating room.
He wouldn't have said that to her.
He wouldn't have?
No.
Really?
No.
I don't mind. Hey, listen, all this, you know when they say to like doctors, stop playing God? I don't mind that playing God stuff. I like that. You see trouble, feel free to nip it in the bud.
No, we can't anymore.
Go ahead. So what happened, John, about what was up with the rape?
I don't know. She got too drunk, and one of her best friends decided to rape her.
I see.
Yeah, that was not the first time she was raped.
Yeah.
That is not a new experience for her. That's not how that
John, why are you getting her pregnant again, though, goofball?
Accident.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the accident?
Getting her pregnant.
No, but I mean, what happened? A condom break?
No.
What was the accident?
Stupidness.
No, yeah.
The accident is you keep having sex with her without a contraception.
Yes.
All right, what are you doing now? You still doing that, or you have any contraception?
No, we haven't done anything since the pregnancy.
So was she abused in some way when she was a kid?
No, not really. I mean, her dad's like a drug addict and alcoholic. But
Okay, well, there you go. All right. No, that's about it, huh?
That's it? Just drugs and alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, except for that, he sounds like a great guy.
All right. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Listen, this girl's been through a lot in her life.
Yeah.
You got to use protection, or she's gonna, it's very difficult emotionally for a woman to deal with an abortion.
Oh,
right?
my God. Well, and biologically, it's a huge, huge change. Really, kind of a letdown is experienced. And whatever those hormonal changes are, people experience a loss. And there is also an awareness of a loss.
I think the male equivalent to abortion would be just after the gun sounds on the Super Bowl.
The end.
Football season's over. You'll never get any further away from the beginning of football season than when the fourth quarter ends in the Super Bowl. There's all that hype, the 2 weeks going up into it. You're throwing a party, and you got a nice buzz going and everything. Pow, the game ends. And you're just sort of sitting there thinking, there's no second Super Bowl in another week or something. All the gambling, all the office pools, done. All this great highlights. What'd you say, Ann? Yeah, but the Pro Bowl
What'd you
is
say? Oh, the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl's kind of anticlimactic. They're kind of goofing off.
Doesn't
it's
count.
Not good for gambling. It's not like you're going, I'm a huge riding on the AFC this year. It's always, I always think that too, because I try to console myself. Like, oh, man, football season's over. The Pro Bowl's coming up. And then the Pro Bowl comes up like a week later, and it's like I watch like 5 minutes of it and change the channel.
Yeah.
Now, we coming into football? When the hell are we? No.
August.
Oh,
You
boy.
got a few months, yeah.
We're screwed.
We haven't finished basketball yet.
Cassie?
Hello.
Who won with that Lakers game today, by
I
the way?
didn't hear. Do you know? Anderson? Sacramento did?
Oh, they did?
They were up by 10 when I was watching.
Yep,
I was at Dodger Stadium today.
91.
I went to a Dodger game today.
Yep.
They killed the Marlins.
Drew went to the Dodger game. Cassie, what's up?
Whatever. Okay,
Indeed.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Last night, me and my husband and some friends went out, right? And, like, my husband, like, kind of like, I don't know, we were, like, all playing around. And I don't know how it happened or what, right? We were drinking. And then he's like, kiss her, my friend. And so I did, right? And he's all, that wasn't a kiss. And he's like, give her a real kiss. So I, kissed her with, like, tongue and everything. And now, like, all day long, he's like, oh, you're such a lesbian for kissing her and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
What is that?
How do you
guy?
think he means it, though?
I don't know.
You know what he's working up to, don't you?
He's
building up to something here.
Maybe.
You think?
Maybe, I don't
Well, no, Cassie. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, whatever it is, it's no good. Whether he's working up to trying to get you into some sort of threesome experience,
Yeah.
or he's just sort of building a case against you and
Right.
screwing around
One
and
or the
being a
other.
little cruel. It's
Yeah.
one or the other. Neither which of are good.
Not good, Cassie. Not good.
And you really don't know how to interpret what he's saying?
I don't know. I mean, and then we like went to a strip club afterwards, right? And he like bought me a lap dance and stuff like that. So I don't know.
yeah,
It's like I don't know.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 23.
Oh, boy.
What's he do?
What's he do? He goes to school.
Yeah, for what?
He's going to be a computer networker.
Junior college?
Huh?
Junior college?
No, he goes to like a vocational school, like Heald, business school.
Yeah, that's a junior college without a football team. That's what that vocational school is. All right. It's minus the chicks, minus the good-looking dumb chicks. That's what the vocational school is. You'll never get laid at school. Thank God. Hey, Cassie?
Uh-huh.
All right, just keep an eye on him. And listen, don't be scared to say to him if he says, hey, lesbian.
Cut it off, yeah.
No, see, then it turns into an argument. Here's what I think you should do, and I'm glad people don't do this to me. That's why I know it's good advice.
Yeah.
You say to the person after the third time they say that, hey, you've said that a few times.
Yeah.
What exactly do you, I mean, what
That's
do you mean
what I
by
mean.
that?
That's what I mean. Like, call him on it. Say, hey,
No, you said cut it off.
Well, no, I mean either say be direct, like, hey, what do you
Oh,
mean?
Drew, shut up.
Or
You can't.
or cut it out.
No, don't backpedal.
Don't you
can't.
agree?
What do you mean agree? It was my idea. What am I supposed to do? Agree with
Well,
myself?
but if he doesn't want to talk about it further, then hey, that's it. Cut it out, right?
Right. No. She should. Yeah. She should get to the bottom of it. Find out what his motive is. Dave.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're 25. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? I had a question to ask Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Well, at the age of 15, I was in a pretty bad bicycling accident, and I was rushed to the hospital. Well, the doctor said that I was in good condition, you know. Well, I noticed that my penis growth hasn't grown not 1 inch since my accident.
How old were you when the accident occurred?
15.
I was 15. Well, recently I bought a penis pump, okay, and I've been following the directions on it. You know, I read the back of the box.
Well, they're in Swedish, aren't they?
Oh, excuse me?
Nothing.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, no, they asked.
How much?
All of them were Swedish.
How much for the box?
$36.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a pretty good one, you know, the battery-operated ones and
Sure.
so forth.
Yeah.
But what happened was I've been using it 3 times a day, like it says. It says once in the morning, once in the mid-afternoon, and then once at night.
What do you have to quit your job to get this thing?
Oh, no.
Listen, you can play the violin by the time you added a 1/4 inch to your penis with all this work.
The pot can slow down the you're smoking a lot of pot, right?
Oh, no.
Dave, listen, Drew, the guy's penis hasn't grown since the 10th grade.
Well,
You'd
I
be
have a
smoking
question
too.
now, though. That's not the point of it, though. What the
Right.
point is that since I've been using it, I've noticed that I've been bleeding at the tip, and the tip has turned a dark purple color.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Well, you got to double down. You got to use it 6 times a day.
How long you been doing this?
For the last 2 weeks.
Has it done anything?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't done a thing. But
Well, it's just damaged his penis.
Yeah,
That's all.
it's sucked the blood right to the surface of the urethra.
Right.
That's great.
Who backs these things? I mean, can't you sue somebody at a certain point?
I would think so.
Oh, here's the point, Dave. Don't use it anymore. Here's the only thing that makes me think these things may work. There is one version I have seen of these things for like $235, and I keep thinking it must work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The $35 one, that one don't work, but that one that's made out of surgical steel and lucite and graduated and everything, you know, it's got the Zert fittings on it so you can put a grease gun to it every once in a while, and sealed bearings and all that stuff. That, that's
got to be it.
Yeah, it's not stamped out of tin. This one is machined aircraft,
tooled,
chromoly, and I'm thinking to myself, man, that one might work. It looks like the world's nicest caulking gun. I got to get me one of those expensive ones. I think I could probably write it off, couldn't I?
But Dave does need to get checked out because there could be things going on. I'm trying to think of things that will shut down his testosterone production and
since a bike accident.
It makes me worry about does he have some sort of undecided testy? Does he have some sort of some sort of genetic problem?
He should go to the doctor then.
Absolutely.
Ann?
Yes.
You're 28.
Yes.
What's up?
I have a 3-year-old daughter who masturbates, and
what exactly do you mean?
She doesn't stick her fingers in her vagina, but she will start breathing very heavily and I guess rub her hand on her vagina. And I've talked to a lot of pediatricians. They said just leave her alone.
Yeah, leave it alone. That's okay.
It's something that,
they will get through.
Drew, you turned the hose on your daughter when she did that,
I have
right?
rolled up paper I use. Newspaper.
But sometimes when Drew was on the sofa and too drunk to get off it, he just squirt her.
Ammonia.
You put ammonia in a squirt bottle and squirt it at her,
Well,
she got the message.
Your kids do that. That's okay.
But it's getting really uncomfortable because she's starting to breathe very heavily.
Is there anything else going on in the house? Any chaos or any problem where she might have been abused in some way?
Well, about, 8 months ago, my niece was here, and they're about the same age, about 9 months apart, and Grandma was like, okay, where are the girls? And she found them with their pants down in the bathroom. That's when my daughter started masturbating.
Uh-oh. What were they doing in the bathroom?
When my mom walked in, they were with their pants down.
And you don't know what they were doing?
We don't know what they were doing. They said they were showing each other their privates.
Oh, boy.
So
there was a loofah missing, though. It's a little suspicious.
After that is when my daughter
All right.
started.
Well, hold on a second, Drew. All right. Ann?
Yes.
Drew and I we haven't had this argument in a while, but I just believe this stuff goes on nonstop, pretty much, especially the showing the privates.
Yeah.
And that
Yes,
kind of
it
stuff.
does. Absolutely. But then the masturbating starting afterwards, it makes you sort of suspicious of something going on.
Except for the girl who was with her was,
How old?
3 years old.
She's like 9 months older than my daughter.
Yeah.
They're about the same age.
So
But
your daughter, this was how many months ago?
This was about 9-10 months ago. close
Yeah,
to
so
a year
your
ago.
daughter's like 2 and this girl's 3?
Yeah, 2 and 3. Yeah, so now they're 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And,
All right. Does your, you have a husband?
Yes.
Does he, I don't know, have some porn lying around or something? She's seen a movie?
No.
Nothing like that?
I don't allow it in the house.
Well, that's the problem. Oh, you don't, he has to jack off out in the yard?
No, he can order a movie for himself if he wants to, but I don't allow, like...
Lives at a hotel?
I'm sorry?
Oh, he brings it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. When you say you didn't allow it in the house, I pictured like a VCR and TV out in the yard.
Oh, no, it's
No,
in the
I
garage.
see. Really?
I'm just kidding.
That's not a bad call, though. Hey, I'm putting a urinal in my garage.
That's gonna be your party garage.
Yeah. How cool will that be? Urinal in the garage.
It will have. I mean, will it be with a door?
Nah.
You just walk right up to it.
I think it'd have to be just out in the open.
It'd be like a bar on one end of the garage and a urinal.
Just a nice urinal right against the wall, and I'm putting a urinal downstairs too.
Will it have a little metal divider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? I believe the urinal is underutilized in residential use.
Right.
I mean, it's all over the place. Everyone agrees it's the world's greatest commercial application, but you'll never see one in a house, and it wouldn't be bad.
You know, the one that's sort of halfway up the wall, or the one that's down to the floor level?
I'm going the one that's halfway up the wall. I'm not big into the splatter on the shoes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. All right, speaking of the urinal, Drew, what do you say we
I'm there.
cross some
Let's
swords,
go.
brother?
Yeah.
We'll be back after this.
Yo, LoveLine will be right back, homie.
This is a story about American heroes. They changed quite a few lives last year. Jorge Vasquez put out fires, but no, he's not a firefighter. Philip Dale discovered several new stars. Oh, he's not an astronomer. And Elaine Capobianco, she saved a child from drowning, but she's not a lifeguard. They're teachers, but to the kids they've reached, they're heroes.
I'm a teacher. The children are the heroes.
We're not just teaching subject matter, we're teaching human beings.
I am tough as nails, but they know that I love them.
I mean, we've got a legacy that follows behind us forever.
Teachers have the power to make an impact on our future. California will need about 250,000 more of them in the next 10 years. Reach for that power. Teach. Call 1-888-CAL-TEACH now. A public service message brought to you by CalTeach, the Ad Council, and this station.
Okay, so I'm a teenager, right? And everyone's so quick to judge me. On the outside, I may look like... But on the inside, I'm all... Just because I look like... doesn't mean I act that way. In fact, I'm actually involved in crime prevention. That sounds more like this. It's really a great way to convince adults that while you may be looking, you're really thinking.
Call 1-800-722-TEENS to find out how to make your community a safer place for everyone. Get involved, get the number, and call 1-800-722-TEENS. A public service message from the Crime Prevention Coalition of America, the U.S. Department of Justice, and the Ad Council.
Evening, folks. I'm Vince.
And I'm Larry. We're the crash test dummies.
We'd like to entertain you with a little song. Only one thing.
We can't sing, but we're here with someone who can with a song for the little ones. Ray?
Mr. Charles?
On the big highway of life, there's only one safe place for kids.
Backseat, baby.
The front seat's not the place to drop off.
Baby.
Put that booties in the backseat.
Backseat, baby.
Have bags and kids you never meet. I'm here to remind you to put them behind you.
Raymundo, do you mind if we try?
Oh, go ahead.
Backseat, baby, better buckled in the back.
Backseat, baby.
Baby faces stay intact.
Larry,
wow.
yo, Larry, maybe you should keep your day job.
Ow, that hurts.
Not as much as our day job.
Woo!
Backseat, baby.
You stay alive even when I drive.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids in the back seat. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Dear Jim, I just wanted to tell you the things I love so much about you. Like your pasty white belly and how it fits in those tight shirts that my friends think you shouldn't be wearing. I love how you do that thing where you mash 4 slices of bread into a massive ball of dough and stuff it in your mouth. That's so adorable. And what about when you tell those same jokes from reruns that you've seen over and over again? They make me laugh every single time. Other guys play sports or go running or do something outside, but not you. You're different.
Guys, rest assured you will never in your life meet a girl like this.
P.S. I can't wait until we cuddle in front of pro wrestling all day this Saturday. I hear it's a steel cage Texas death match.
Get some exercise. Get up. Get out. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council and the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports.
Yeah, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam, that is true. Let's take a ride back to the phones here. Jose?
Yes.
You're 19.
Huh? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Wait, let's listen. Let's listen for our voice. Here it comes. I knew we were coming sooner or later. Hold on. Jose, don't do anything. Let's try it again. All right, we'll say howdy on the count of 3. Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing? Hold on. Jose, don't do anything. How you guys doing over there?
Shh. Shh.
Count of 3, right? All right. 1, 2, 3. Howdy. Howdy. How you doing?
This is fun. I want to leave myself a reminder. Adam, don't forget wallet and keys from studio. Oh yeah, that's right. I get my keys in my wallet. All right, hold on, Jose. Hold on, wait. It's a delay. Watch this. Jose, turn your radio down. Now I put him on hold.
There you go.
So we'll check back with him
when he gets the message. Yeah.
He'll get the message in what is it, about 7, 8 seconds?
Yeah. Let's go on to the next call in the meantime.
Well, I bet he has it by now. How many seconds?
He has it.
Oh, there. We got it.
4.
Jose?
Yes.
Okay, the radio down?
Yes.
Nice. What's going on, brother?
Well, I met this 19-year-old girl, and I don't want to be with her. I've told her time and time again I don't like her. I don't want to be with her. I have nothing to say to her.
Mm-hmm.
She still keeps bugging and bugging and bugging.
Well, you're too good to lay, you're too good looking, you're too well hung.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and he's still got the
Oh, my
radio
God.
up,
Oh,
and you're
too smart.
and you're partially retarded. Maybe she's a social worker or something. Is she trying to get you to put a hockey helmet on, or does she keep calling you because she wants dates?
She wants dates, and I don't want to go out with her.
All right. Well, that's rough. There's nothing you can do, though. There's really nothing. You have to date her. There's nothing. What do you do, Drew? She keeps calling. My penis is so big I can't ride a bicycle. What should I do? Josh?
Hello?
You're 16.
Yeah.
What's
Hey,
up?
Josh, what's going on?
What's up? I smoke a lot of bud, like every single day.
Fine.
And a couple nights ago, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I just threw up some black stuff.
Black stuff.
Black.
Well,
Did you eat a bunch of Oreos before you went to bed?
Black and vomit is considered old blood until proven otherwise. You taken any Motrin or anti-inflammatories?
Looked pretty nasty.
Taken any aspirin or anything like that?
No.
Been drinking a lot that night?
No, I didn't. No.
You drink any bong water?
No. Again, you don't take any aspirin, any Motrin.
Well, if you get bong water in your mouth, that'll cause that?
Oh, boy.
Have you had any aspirin or Motrin?
Yeah. No.
No.
I haven't had none of that.
Nothing like that?
No.
You take no medication?
Nope.
Well, then you ought to have that looked into, because really, until proven otherwise, black is blood. Old blood.
Yeah?
Yeah. Needs to be checked out. Okay?
All right, Josh.
All right.
Listen, keep smoking weed so you don't have to, you can't be employed later on in life,
right.
okay?
I will.
Don't worry. Your parents will kick off soon. You can just stay at the house.
Yep.
Okay?
All right, later, dude.
Yeah, do they have some kind of insurance policy or something? You get a little money for yourself?
I guess.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's important that you be set up.
What?
What I'm saying is you're going to need to have money to live,
Yeah.
and you're not going to be able to make any.
Get a job.
No. You're unemployable.
Car wash.
You can work at a car wash or a surf shop. Which one do you want to work at? Or a video store?
Surf shop.
Or you could be a carpenter. All right, Josh.
All right, dude.
Are you a surfer?
What?
Do you surf?
No, I'm a biker.
Oh, you're a biker?
Yep.
What do you ride?
I ride a cruiser.
Oh, okay. All right, Josh.
All right, later, dude.
All right, bud. Wow. All right, we're rolling here, Drew?
Yep.
Oh, we got some popcorn. Andrea?
Yeah. First of all, Drew and Adam, I'd like to say I listen to you guys every night. You guys freaking rule.
Thank you.
Thanks, Toots.
Yeah. And I'm from Napa, and I'd also like to say that everybody from Silverado Middle School, like, listens to you and, like, loves you.
Oh, that's cool.
Where are you calling from?
Napa.
Napa.
Ah, Napa.
Napa, California.
Wow, that sounds too normal a place to grow up.
Yeah.
Is it? Isn't it nice?
Yeah, it really is nice.
Is that wine country there?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Well, there's not really much to do if you're, like, just you live here. I mean, if you're a tourist, it's fun, but,
Right.
you know, you get sick of it sometimes, you know.
Is that north of San Francisco?
Yeah. No,
No.
south. Yeah, north, yeah.
All right. How far north is that of San Francisco?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone over there at the middle school listens.
Yeah.
God bless them.
Yeah. I mean, God, me and my friend Jared, like, talk about you, like, every day.
All right.
You know.
Good. I'm gonna raise a toast to you tonight when I drink my wine that I thought was special.
Great.
From the airline.
Thank you.
All right. What's up, Andrea?
Well, sometimes when I urinate, I have an orgasm. I want to know if that's normal or should I see a doctor about it?
Wow. I'd be scared to do anything.
Are you sexually active?
Yes.
You are. 14.
Well, there isn't much to do up there at Napa.
Yeah.
Who you getting it on with? That Aldo Celli? What's that guy's name? Ernest and Julio Gallo?
But
who's
look,
banging you? The Gallo brothers?
Yeah, you know, no.
In my experience, mostly when something like that is happening so easily and spontaneously, it's due to some sort of irritation or infection down there. You been having anything else going on?
No. I mean, I've been to the doctor. I asked them if I have, you know, an infection or anything. They say, no, I'm fine.
Did you tell them about this problem, this experience?
Yeah, but they said they can't really diagnose me with anything.
Is it immediate? Is it after you've been having sex that this happens?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen with a sort of persistent sort of irritability of that area.
But are you having the orgasm during sex too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really never been with the guy with the big dick, so I can't really say that I've had fun.
Oh.
Had what?
I can't really say I've had fun, yeah.
How many guys you been with?
Just two.
Just two?
At 14. How old were the guys?
11 and 9.
How old?
No, they've either been 16 or 17, and it's really extremely weird because
They've both been small?
yeah, they've been very small.
Maybe you got to, lower your sights a little bit. How big do you figure the penis needs to be?
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It should be good enough to where I can feel it, but I mean, he has to like use his finger to actually make me orgasm.
Yeah, but that's kind of normal.
He has to use the finger with the penis?
No.
No. I see. Just the finger solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happens a lot. Jeez, I've never felt more inadequate in front of a 14-year-old.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you
baby,
think that
I'm recoiling.
you think I'd enjoy it from, his penis, but
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
No, but that's normal. Right?
Yeah, that's 14. I don't think you enjoy intercourse that much at 14 as a female. All right.
The intercourse part.
Slow down a little there, Andrea.
And I think, again, there's some irritability that goes on after orgasm. Some women experience sort of persistent small orgasms after sex.
All right, Drew, I'm going to create a diversion. You go for that popcorn. You ready?
Go for it and pour it?
Yeah, on the count of 3.
All right,
ready? Up. No, I didn't. What's the count of 3 mean to you?
Oh.
Forget it now. Just point.
I didn't hear count of 3.
I was going to create a diversion.
I thought you were doing it.
It's too late now. Everyone knows you're eating popcorn. Desiree?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yeah.
Talk to my good friend Drew for a moment.
Okay.
What's up, Desiree?
Hi. Yeah, I just
So I don't know why, just I like to watch my parents have sex.
Oh, boy. How is it that you were able to do that even?
I don't know. It just, at first it sounded funny.
You mean you heard them and you went and just watched?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. How long has that been going on for?
Like a year.
So it started when you were 14?
Yeah.
Do they have any idea you're doing this?
I don't think so.
How do you pull that off?
I'm just quiet. I go through the hall and I just open the door a little bit.
Wow.
Because my parents' door, they don't have a lock.
See?
Yeah.
And the door is shut, though, right?
Sort of. Yeah, it's like, it barely closes. It's an old house.
How do you feel about this?
I don't know.
Well, you sound a little ashamed by it or something.
Yeah.
If I was looking at the back of my dad's nutsack, I'd probably kill myself right now.
It's a lot to deal with. You just kind of...
All right, here's the deal, Desiree. It's okay. You're curious. Fine.
Right. You're not 3. You're not 6. You're not 8.
Don't feel like a crazed mad woman, but don't do it anymore.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with you. You did it. I wouldn't broadcast it around except for the way you're broadcasting it right now. Actually, literally broadcasting.
Literally.
But don't tell anybody and stop doing it.
And you don't want to get caught doing something like that. Your parents will not feel good about it.
All right, we'll be back.
Back once again with it.
LoveLine. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. We'll be right back before you know it.
Remember what college cost in the early 80s?
Tuition?
Yeah, books, typewriter, room and board.
Well, yeah, a bundle.
Was it worth it?
Well, of course. Every penny.
And get this, now it's over twice what you paid.
Well, yeah, but I don't have to worry about my kids' college bills for another 15 years.
Well, if costs keep hiking up and up, you'll be shelling out more in just 1 year for each of your children than you spent on yourself for all 4 years of college.
Ouch! So what do I do?
You better start saving today with U.S. savings bonds. They're easy to buy and afford and are guaranteed safe.
Yeah?
And savings bonds earn a treasury-based rate of interest right from the start.
Wow. Where do I find them?
At most banks. Or ask your employer about the payroll savings plan. But whatever you do, start saving now, or you'll be...
Rooting for a scholarship?
Exactly.
Take stock in America. U.S. savings bonds.
Mommy, can I have a drink of water?
Remember the last time you changed your motor oil? You let it flow down a storm drain. It found its way into our waters. So did that paint you tossed in the garbage, as well as those fertilizers you might have used a few too many of. If you think your actions have no effect on our waters, think again.
Thank you, Mommy.
You can help preserve our waters, not only for your sake, but for hers. Recycle used motor oil, dispose of paint and household toxins properly, practice composting, and use lawn and garden products sensibly. It's a small price to pay to preserve our greatest natural resource, and the reasons for doing so can be just as small.
Good night, Mommy.
Clean water. If we all do a little, we can do a lot. To find out how to help reclaim our waters, call 1-800-504-8484. That's 1-800-504-8484. Brought to you by the Natural Resources Defense Council, the Ad Council, and the EPA.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And now, Vince and Larry, the crash test dummies, with a lullaby.
Crumple, crumple, little car. When you crash, it's au revoir.
If on dumb luck you rely, through the windshield they will fly.
Keep your children off the streets. Put your kids in safety seats.
Crumple, crumple, little car. Don't be dummies like we are. Gee, Vince, I'm kind of sleepy now.
Okay, Larry, just crash anywhere.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids' safety belts. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
McGruff here at the airport with some tips that can help make your traveling safer. Pardon me, sir.
Hey, aren't you,
McGruff, the crime dog.
Yeah, I thought I recognized the paws.
Where do you keep your wallet?
My hip pocket.
Well, look over there at that man at the ticket counter.
So?
The guy behind him in line just bumped him.
Yeah?
And he could have picked his pocket while the man was talking to the ticket agent. Just like someone could have picked yours while you were looking over there.
Oh, gosh.
Put your wallet in your front pants pocket or your briefcase.
Yeah, really, sure.
Another thing, hold on to that laptop computer all the time. Don't put it down. It's too easy for someone to pick it up when you turn your head.
Oh, hey, you're just full of good advice. Thanks, McGruff.
You're welcome. Just remember, keep your wallet in a safe place. Never leave your bags or valuables unattended, even for a minute. Do that and you'll be helping take a bite out of crime. You got it. A public service message from me, McGruff, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Dad, can me and Olivia and you take me to the zoo?
Kids need dads when they're babies.
Daddy, can I tell you a secret? I think there's a monster under my bed.
When they're little, when they're teens, when they're young adults.
Dad, all my friends stay out till midnight.
But sadly, most kids don't have a dad to rely on.
Dad, I met the most amazing person the other day, and I was just wondering, how did you know that Mom was the one?
Because today with their kids.
Dad, should I invest in a CD or a mutual fund? And what do you think?
Being a dad is real simple. All it takes is time. And it takes a man to be a dad. Call 1-800-790-DADS for free, helpful information. A message from the National Fatherhood Initiative and the Ad Council.
Yep. All right, that is it. Another show in the can. We'll be back tomorrow night. Until then, this is Adam Kroll for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Well, if you get bong water in your mouth, that'll cause that?
Okay, let's do
Well, now.
This has been LoveLine. The stuff expressed on LoveLine is not necessarily the stuff of the staff, management, sponsors, or anyone else, including Westwood One Entertainment. LoveLine is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingold. Now, please enjoy these birds.